Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tool talk is going to be about Veto Pro Pack, more specifically the new SBLD. This is part of the spring promotion. It's that free bag with Tier 2. And then also I've had the TPLC, which was the free bag a few years ago. Picked this up. This has probably been my favorite of their, TP pouch or bags. It's not really a pouch, more so a bag out of any of them, just because I like the base and all those kinds of things. So again, I'm going to have a load out of this one eventually at some point in time. I just got it and I'm going to kind of have to try to figure my way about it. But I thought I'd go ahead and share the features of it in comparison with the TPLC because they are very similar sized bags. If you take a look at them, there's really not much difference, but there are some key features on each one that might sway you one towards the other. And I'm actually kind of really looking forward to getting to use this because I think the features that this one has, it's going to be well worth it to me. The only downside to the SBLD that I don't care for is I wish it did have a cover like this. If they would have just made this one to where it looked like this right here, and I took and put this on top of it, if I can get it all in the picture, let's see, it would be the perfect bag for me. But honestly, I don't really mind the fact that they've done this just for how I'm going to use this, because this bag actually will fit between my drawers in my truck and my outside door. And with it being open, I'm going to basically be opening my driver's side door. Maybe I just need to grab a screwdriver out and I can just grab it right out and I don't have to open it up and stuff. So it may end up working out better for me. I just know for rain purposes, I'd like to have that. So what are the similarities or what are the differences? So the SBLD is going to cost you about $150 if you were to buy it. But again, you can get it for free during the spring promotion. So you might as well buy a bag and then get this one for free. And maybe you can sell that one to a friend or whatever. Or you have two bags, however you want to go about doing it, or go in with a friend and pay part of the price. The TPLC is going to run you like $135. So it's a little bit cheaper. The SBLD says that it has 27 total interior and exterior pockets versus the TPLC. It says that it's got 20 internal and 14 external, so 34 pockets. So this one actually says that it has 7 more pockets, but primarily when you look at it, if you look at the inside of this SBLD, there's no pockets over here on the side, here on the inside. And basically the difference of this bag is you've got these pockets and then these little pockets here. And then also these, that's really what you're missing. So if you take the TPLC inside and take out the side pockets and these two front ones up here, it's a pretty similar bag. And then you got this pouch right here that is the same thing as what you have here. And then your exterior pockets are just slightly different. So really close to the same bag. They kind of, I think, mirrored it after one another. Anyways, it seems like to me they kind of took this bag and made this bag out of it. So the big difference that you're going to get into with it whenever you look at it is from the side view. You can see here that this section, the SBLD, has this pouch right here versus the TPLC does not have anything back there. It's a much deeper bag this way as far as where your tools go. That's what allows them, and sorry for the Velcro sound, to fit those extra pouches up here in the front. So that's why you have those. And then again, you also have this on the TPLC, which is what I really love, and that's why I'd like to have that flap on this more than anything. But on the back side, if you turn it around to the back, very similar in the look here. Again, you have the pouch here on the back, and again, loud Velcro. The Velcro on the TPLC on that back is hard to get out. And then you got a couple pouches down inside of here. Well, it's the same thing. TP or the SBLD, you open this up. The Velcro is supposed to be that newer Velcro. It is definitely a little bit easier, you saw there. And then this is just one open pouch. So there's nothing down in there as far as pouches. That's made for a small tablet or whatever. But you can obviously, put some tools in it if you want to. Put some longer pliers or whatever you want to use that for. And here's the big thing, so basically the TPLC, to me, if you just live and die, you have to have your tools covered. Maybe you work in an environment where it just would get full of stuff all the time. That's the main thing on this one that makes that one a nice one. That's SBLD. The main thing is you have this compartment right here. You open this up, and now you've got a compartment inside of here with a V-swap panel. So they basically have this pouch that comes with it. It's a rear meter panel. That's what's included with this. They also have a bulk storage panel, but to me, you can always just take this out and just not have one in there. I don't know why you would buy one of those unless you just don't want to mess up that Velcro. But then you can also get a 7 pocket panel that is basically kind of like what you have right here with these 2 or these 4, and then it's got another one of these at the top. So it's basically if you took this out and flipped it around, so you could definitely get a lot more hand tools if this wasn't enough up here. I'm going to use this as kind of my service bag, you know, I'll go ahead and plan for that. I'm just going to leave this as is. But as far as what you can fit back here, I'm going to stick some tools in this bag just to kind of show you. Here's a Fluke 324, so you can obviously stick a meter in there. You could even stick another meter. Plenty of room height-wise to be able to put stuff in there. But also, if you really wanted to, that's the thing about the TPLC is there's really the only place you can put impacts and stuff, which is at least better than some of them. If you've got an M12, you can tuck that away on the side if you want to. Well, it's the same thing on the TP or the SBLD. I keep getting these mixed up. You can still do the same thing here on that. It's got the same kind of pockets on the outside, but you can also fit yourself an impact down on the inside, and that's what I really love about this bag more than anything. It's not so much the meter space. It is nice that I can fit a meter in here, but I can fit an impact in here, and then maybe some bit cases of some kind if I want to, because with my service, that's the main thing that I've been lacking on a small bag is, other than having that impact just sticking out here on the side real bad, doesn't look clean to me. I like the idea that I can also just put my hand tools in here, but in the event that I get into something inside and I need a power tool, I can put one back here in the back if I want to. And this is even big enough. I've got the M12 installation driver, which is a much bigger size as far as it's going to take up more room. I can even slide that down inside of there as well. That fits in there just fine. It's going to zip up. You put both those tools in there, a meter and an impact or whatever it is, it's going to puff you out a little bit bigger, make it a little bit bigger, but it still fits in there just fine, super easy. So again, that's the main thing about it that I think most people are going to really like, is that you finally got somewhere to stick a tool. And again, if you took this out altogether, let me do that real fast. I'm going to see if you can fit an M18 drill in there. I'm actually not even going to mess with taking out that meter pouch because those things will fold down flat. So here's the M18 Surge. I'm going to try sticking that down in there with an M18 battery. A little bit of a tight fit in my opinion, which I've got the Spider tool holster on there. It will go, so you would be able to use it if you wanted to and pack you an M18. If I didn't have that drill holster pin on there, I don't think I'd be having a problem zipping that at all. So M18 in my opinion, a little bit tight. You might want to go with something smaller. If you want to carry an impact or something like that, you might want to go ahead and get into the M12 series. But again, easily you can put a meter, some test probes and stuff like that in here if you want to, if you're an HVAC, different things like that. I'm probably going to keep my installation driver in there because that's typically what I like to use on service work. And then again, just out here on the outside, I'll throw some tools in there just to give you an idea. Again, here's some 10-inch Cobras. Even though you don't have those pockets on the side, that's a good spot to probably stick some taller stuff. And then it still doesn't even stick up past the bag. And then of course you're going to be able to stick a couple more pliers down in all these pouches right here. And then some more pliers if you wanted to, even down in this big middle slot right there. There's a big hole right there where you could stick several things. And then of course you can obviously stick a bunch of screwdrivers up inside of here, whichever ones you wanted to. I'm just grabbing the ones you know, that I've got laying around my garage here, just throwing random ones in. Also has a belt clip on it, or a hanging hook on it, not a belt clip. Hanging hook that you can put there. The TPLC, I don't think has that, if I remember right. Yeah, it does have it, so you can do the same thing with the TPLC. I never knew that was even in there, so it does have that as well. So if you want to use that, you can do that. And again, you can always take your impact, an M12 or something, and stick it out here on the outside, along with also probably your meter if you wanted to keep something else inside of here, or you wanted your meter a little bit more accessible, you can keep a meter on the outside as well. So again, just to give you an idea, in case you haven't took place of the spring promotion, I know a lot of you have already done it and you've been waiting on this bag and you're going to get one to be able to see it yourself. But I think this is going to be a great service bag, and I love the fact I was worried that the thickness, because my TPLC would fit where I planned on putting this, but I was worried that it was going to be a little bit too thick with this. Wasn't going to allow my door to shut, but I've tried it out. It seems like it's going to work. So now that that is open, it doesn't bother me as bad, because now if I get in my truck and all I need is my Impact 11-in-1, I can just open my back door and grab this out and, you know, take it. And if that's all I need, that's all I need. I don't have to take my whole bag in. So again, that's the SBLD from Veto Pro Pack. Just letting you see it, so that if you haven't made that decision yet and you want to go take part of that free promotion, you might as well go ahead and do that now. It's always the best time to get yourself a Veto bag. But just making this video to help you guys out. Hopefully it's helpful in some way. Hopefully it's useful. But you guys can let me know in the comments below what you think about the bag. And as always, stay safe. Have a blessed day. See you in the next video.